Okay, hello, welcome to. I think we are coming back together, the Critics Guild, after a good amount of time. Some of us were there discussing films on OTT during lockdown, and then there was a bit of a lull. So was a lull in the cinema theaters. There was no release happening thanks to the lockdown, thanks to the pandemic. And while it was a big, huge loss for theater owners, but OTT flourished. And here we are discussing cinema in March and April. The first film, I think all three of us, I think, would have watched in the theater would be a big Bollywood film was Ruhi, featuring Janvi Kapoor, Rajkumar Rao, and Varun Sharma. Um, and I think first I would want to ask Sachin. Sachin, what was your take on Ruhi? Was it the film to, open cinema and box office? Was it the ideal film?
Well, thankfully, my first outing at the cinema was much before that with Tenet, and I'm glad I started with Tenet and not with Ruhi. So I started on a much better note in that sense. But my sympathies with all those who started with Ruhi. And I heard you all had a press show which was very, very crowded and things like that. But again, not the best film to go back to the theaters. But the point again is that I've realized in the last 1 year that I'd rather watch a Houseful 4 or a Ruhi in the theater rather than watch an average or a mediocre film at home on a streaming platform. I
Why?
mean, there is something about the theater. There's something
Yes.
about watching a film in the theater. I mean, cinema is
Sure.
cinema. It has to be enjoyed in the theater. And with watching at home, if you're watching a mediocre film, or if in 20, 15, 20 minutes, you kind of get where the film is going, unless there is something special in it. Maybe something like a Bombay Rose, in terms of animation. We've not seen that kind of an animation in India. There you're engrossed. But if you're watching a average-ish film also, you know how it's going to pan out, you know what's going to happen, and at least personally, I don't know, it could vary from person to person, you don't feel all that engrossed. So give me a Golmaal 5 or 6 or a Houseful 4 in the theater, I'll happily watch that compared to a okayish film on OTT.
Ah, okay.
Which is why I think Mumbai Saga, I'm sorry, Mumbai Saga released in theaters. Probably the makers were expecting major CTs and talis because it's the kind of film, I mean, that would probably draw in the crowds. A lot of dialogue bazi, lot of theatrics, lot of melodrama. So that kind of a film did go to the theaters, but clearly it did not attract viewers, did it?
No, and it's a very bad film. Mumbai Saga. It is absolutely unbearable. It is pathetic. I think apart from that Mahesh Manjrekar's Bal Thackeray act, there was nothing. There was nothing in that.
Well, it's one thing to make a period film, and it's one thing to make a film in the style of that period. It's a long gone era. That kind of filmmaking
But I
style
thought that
is
wasn't
out
even
of fashion.
yeah, but that wasn't even the point. It it had a bad story. It had everything that we had seen and done in a very, very, very bad way. And oh my God, John Abraham. I mean, seriously, इतने साल acting करने के बाद कुछ तो आना चाहिए. But no,
Well, I have a question for you ladies then. I mean, given between the Girl
he's
on the
very
Train
hot.
and Mumbai Saga, which
Yeah,
one was worse?
Mumbai
Sorry,
Saga
which
and
one?
And Girl on the Train.
Oh, girl on the train. Oh my God.
I would say Mumbai Saga.
Oh no. I think Girl on the Train is like up there, like one of the worst films ever, ever, ever.
No, that's the
I
thing about.
I think I'm a little biased towards Pariniti Chopra, so I somewhat want to give her the credit for every film that she does. I was a fan since Ishaq Zadeh, and I think that she just doesn't choose the right films and the right scripts, but she has the
That
potential to
is
act.
giving her too much benefit of the doubt when
Maybe,
it's
yeah.
right there in front of us how bad she was. She
Well, we
kept
saw three
flaring
films in
her
the last 1 month.
nostrils.
It was Pariniti Chopra, literally a festival of her
Her,
films. So
yeah.
coming to Pariniti Chopra and speaking of Mumbai Saga, the same day Sandeep or Pinky Farrar also released Dibakar Banerjee's film Long Wait, and it finally releases during the pandemic. what was your opinion? Suparna, I'll start with you first.
I didn't mind it so much, though I wasn't like completely taken by the film. I thought Arjun Kapoor was quite good. But Pariniti was also not bad in this film at all. She was quite decent. But I mean, I liked the film. It was interesting, but I thought there should have been little more. The plotting, it dragged a lot in the middle. Nothing really happened, and but it was okay. I didn't mind it. I mean, but I had like a rash on that girl on the train, like, and that, you know, that reducing and growing Kajal and her flared nostrils, and she's doing this Pretatma act where, oh my god.
Well, it looks like you've been very badly scarred by that
Very-
film.
Oh,
No, but I don't understand. I mean, why would anybody want to remake an average film? The
average
English
film.
one was average. Book I have not read, so I don't know how great the book was, unless somebody thought, you know, they can make an outstanding version of the book. But the English one was very, very average. So what's the point in making, you know, a film out of an average film?
in fact, I would say, if you do want to remake, chalo, let's say your caliber is only taking and remaking.
और एक तो उसमें
average.
एमिली ब्लंट थी तो
कि आप चलो कोई बड़ी गॉडफादर नहीं रीमेक, you are not don't have the caliber. Chalo, you've hit on a very mediocre average Hollywood film which you want to remake. That's what you can do. Fine. Why are you going ahead and rewriting it and adding more idiotic bits in that?
Yeah, the last portion of Kirti Kulhari coming and
Oh.
I mean,
Oh, and that chewing gum and that strutting, and oh god, I thought she's always been good. She was so unbearable with that jacket, and wo bacche ne, you know, kids act when they get daddy's jacket and you know, Ray-Bans, and they go like, oh my, oh god, that film.
it's interesting. She had 3 films in the last 1 month, and all 3 were different in terms of performances. In that
Which
Yes.
who are you talking about?
Pariniti.
Pariniti,
Saina.
there was
Ah,
Saina
Saina
was
yeah,
also
yeah.
there. Yes.
Yeah,
Saina.
yeah.
Saina, again, I mean, we just can't make good biopics, you know. It's a given. Whether it's a Bhag Milkha Bhag, where when he's running 100-meter race, he can see the horse coming behind him, or whether it's a Mary Kom, where the climax is going on and a child is being operated. I mean, ये क्या या तो biopic करो या तो full all melodramatic film करो. Biopic के नाम पे melodrama मत करो.
ये हमारा अपना नैरेटिव है देसी. इसमें हम गाने भी डालेंगे, डांस भी डालेंगे, दारू भी पिएंगे.
Biopic में, I think in India we do PR machinery. It becomes a PR machinery where, you know, you're just overtly, glorifying the person,
Yeah, I
completely
think
whitewashing.
Sanju kind of tops that list of like completely missing
Pretty much
the
all of
point.
them. I mean, even
All of
Saina
them,
starts
all
with,
of them.
मेरे हाथ में तलवार है और मैं. I mean, she's referring to a badminton racket in the first 15 minutes as मेरे हाथ में तलवार है.
I'm so happy
Arey.
I didn't see this.
Even I haven't watched the film.
Well, I mean, तलवार है बता दिया. I guess you get the gist of the rest of the movie. और गाने हैं और drama है. I mean,
I'd rather just sit and watch Prakash Padukone's old footage and just lecture.
that's a much better choice. But no, I mean, I'm still waiting for somebody to make a good. I mean, there was a Pan Singh Tomar. There is the
Are you
odd
waiting?
Pan Singh Tomar.
Are you
that comes
waiting?
up.
Don't wait.
In
कभी
India,
कुछ तो
no,
आना चाहिए, you know. I mean, in terms of cinema, there are so many inspiring stories. Like
Well,
Pan Singh
Pan Singh Tomar
such a
was, yeah,
fantastic
you're right.
story.
Very, very good. But let's take, have we not done any other half decent one?
I didn't mind Shakuntala Devi. I thought it was
Oh,
It was
nahi, I mean,
very commercial and all, but
of
yeah.
course, of
she
course.
you know, again, that mother-daughter relationship, you know, Shakuntala Devi to stick to her core thing, you know.
No,
I
I
think the
think
one-
that's okay. But ki mother, daughter, and okay, I get it. You know, because that brought in what we want in Bollywood melodrama. But otherwise, I thought what they did quite well was the scenes of her chutzpah with numbers and her confidence. I like that, and I think. But I know
Also,
what you mean. The whole
No, but my
drunken-
point of liking Shakuntala Devi compared to the other biopics was also the fact that it's not completely whitewashing the main protagonist. They are showing her with some flaws, that she was an eccentric woman. She left her husband.
It's so interesting you say that. We only see flaws with women, huh?
That's true.
Hardly ever are flaws ever mentioned in male biopics. So
Yeah.
agar, you know, whether you look at Silk Smita's biopic or this, you know, they're all flawed and grey. Men are all golden and, you know, farting out rainbows and
Yeah,
Well, अभी तो
especially
मुझे कोई men के biopics भी याद नहीं आ रहे ज़्यादा, but I mean भाग
I
मिल्खा
can
भाग
only
वाला.
think of Bhag Milkha
Bhag.
Bhag and Sanju. I mean, Sanju was
what
yeah.
about that gold? Gold.
Oh yeah,
movie?
yeah, the
Right.
hockey wala,
Akshay Kumar. Akshay
the
Kumar. Yeah,
hockey wala, yeah.
yeah.
No, I
That too.
mean, by and large, our biopics are forgettable. So let's leave that and move on.
Okay, so moving on, there was also Paglet. I think it was a very interesting concept. A very sweet film. I thought it was a very endearing, nice film with a nice, beautiful message. Although a message that has been played on by different filmmakers in different films, but it was a good film of finding oneself, finding your own voice. I like the interesting bit that you know the whimsical theme that the sly humor around someone's death. I think that was very nicely portrayed. Your thoughts, Sachin?
I liked it. I mean, there was some value in it. You could find, you know, on various fronts. What I like also about these films are, you know, the supporting actors and cast and the language, the dialogues. They all sound very genuine. So half of your work is already done because the characters look real. They act in a certain way. Look at Raghuveer Yadav. I mean, he looks like a typical, you know, all of them, virtually all of them. So the beauty of these films is, you know, the characters look real. They have good actors. They have good supporting cast. So आधा काम हो गया. And then if you add some good value to it of, you know, in terms of social content, then the job is by and large done. But of course, as you rightly pointed out, that we have seen this kind of a theme before. I mean, Ram Prasad Ki Tevi was an example where there was slight controversy also about that. But leaving that aside, this film had some value and it had something to write home about.
Right. Suparna?
I liked Ram Prasad. Sorry, I haven't
Paglet.
seen
We like both.
Paglet. I'm dying to see Ram Prasad Ki Terevi. I missed it because I wasn't well, and I believe it is a better film than Paglet. That's what I've heard mostly. But I liked Paglet, and I think Sachin is completely bang on that the best thing in the film actually was the house and the people inhabiting that house. It just rooted. They just especially the two mothers, both the mothers, the mother-in-law and the mother. I thought they were exceptionally good. And what I didn't like was that plot twist that they gave it, and I find that is what we often do, which is like where suddenly our kind of creative juices run dry. This woman entering, and you know, that whole modern woman who has everything. It just struck a very artificial note in a film that seemed very real, very grounded. I'm not a fan of that actress. Let's not mention her name, but but I didn't mind it, but I wish there was, you know, that woman who she meets wasn't her kind of role model and sparks the change in her. I wish that had been rethought and done a little differently. I didn't care for that segment at all.
But you know, speaking of death and films, there's a wonderful Marathi film which is yet to be released. I think it's releasing in July, called Karkhanisanchi Wari, which is again about death in the family and how all family members deal with it, which is quite an exceptional film. I mean,
I've read about
it's
this
quite
one.
unique.
Yes.
Oh, I haven't. I must keep an eye out for this. But you know, so that's a very interesting thing to discuss. The same topics, like we keep saying, you know, Bollywood has done this topic, that topic, but the way other cinema, not Bollywood, Marathi cinema, Malayalam cinema, Telugu, etc., the good ones, the way they deal with this, there's much more originality in the plotting. They use less cliches, and this Bollywood template, you know, this template that they follow, गाना डालना है, एक ये डालना है, etc. So I don't know, they're much more. They give you much more. Like I really want to see this Marathi film. if even if you pick the same themes. I mean, I don't know if any good Marathi biopic. Suddenly, I'm thinking, Sachin.
No, no, not in terms of biopics.
No.
Not really. I mean, there was a Thackeray biopic with Nawazullah, which again, I mean, it was not a total whitewash.
Sorry.
You know, they
Okay.
showed the gray side also. But apart from that, no, there was a biopic on Tilak, on Bal Gangadhar Tilak, which was definitely not happening.
Oh,
But
okay.
not many biopics in there. Bal Gandharva was a biopic, which was again not bad.
Balasaheb, sorry, what was this on this film? Bioscope Man, right?
Harish Chandrachi Factory.
Ah,
That was, of course, that was
That-
very, very
yeah,
tasty.
very,
That was an excellent film. Yeah, yeah.
So there
So
are
you know that
clearly
had
some
the dramatic
exceptions.
elements, that had all the drama
Yeah.
and everything. You know, it was very Bollywoodish in that sense, but sensible Bollywood, if I may call it that.
yeah.
Not the
Yeah.
playing to the gallery kind of.
Hmm.
I mean,
film.
it's I don't think it's playing to the gallery. I think it is they are so.
They're underestimating the audience, the intelligence of the audience. That's
No,
it.
I think it's not even that. I think they're incapable. I don't think they can come up with something good. I think you're really giving them a very long rope by saying
No,
that.
I think I beg to differ there. And Suketu Mehta mentions this point in Maxim City in his book that you know our filmmakers, they are far more intelligent than the products that they make.
But why
So-
should
No, I
we go
think
with what Suketu Mehta is saying? I mean, see,
No,
Sachin,
I'm just saying. I mean,
you
it's
will-
it's an
but
interesting
the point
line.
is you will
in a
be
sense.
judged by what you do, right? Okay, you,
Yeah, but you
me,
know, at some point, they're
a
trying to second
filmmaker,
guess
an
the audience
actor.
as to what the audience likes.
No, but
I
why?
think it is just that you are playing to the gallery because the audience likes a certain kind or has been
Then
fed
you're
this kind of.
stupid, no?
So you know
No, I
the
think now we have
filmmakers
reached the
want to play
point
to the
where,
gallery. I think it's that,
or I
and
think
I
we have
don't
also
reached the
think so.
commercial
point.
I
viability.
don't. No. I don't buy this. I think you can do I think they're incapable of coming up with interesting plot twists, interesting things. They work within their lives are so insulated within Bollywood and living in this Bollywood bubble that they only draw from other Bollywood films. They don't. The same thing you see from directors who come from small towns. There will be some originality. It's just Bombay lot, which is just incapable of thinking otherwise. You know, it's just regurgitating one Bollywood film after the other.
I have
I think what is
to
happening
cut
now,
in.
and yeah,
Sorry,
please.
no.
No,
You
No, the only
complete.
thing that's happening now, even somebody like a Manmohan Desai, he would kind of imagine, okay, what will the audience like at this point? And it clicked. It worked perfectly well. His guess of what the audience will like worked. Nowadays, the filmmakers are also trying to guess what the audience will like, but it is not working. I mean, they are thinking of the wrong things that the audience will like. So,
But
in
if
some
the
ways, you know,
point is,
they are undermining the audience.
But Sachin, if you're saying they're very bright, they should get it right, no?
No, at some point that's what they are not getting the fact of how
I
what the audience
actually,
would like.
I completely differ. I don't think that they are like some, super writers and super directors, and they are just holding back all their talent because people won't see this rubbish. I think they just don't
No, I'm
have
not
it.
saying they're super directors or writers. They are just better than what they produce. They're more intelligent than that.
But why should that matter? This is what you're giving me, na? I
Yeah,
have
at the end
played
of the
so
line,
I
at
will
the-
have to cut you guys both short here because speaking of the Bollywood bubble that we are talking about, there's this one film that is very recently released called The Big Bull, and of course, there's so much of comparison. Call it bad timing, call it lazy filmmaking, call it whatever you want to. What
you can call it the big bullshit.
I think this will get edited. But yeah, so what do you think that the film would have worked if it had released in the theaters before
No.
Scam had come out?
no chance. Again, you know, I mean, if it's bad filmmaking, that's it. That's it. Period. I mean, everybody is going after Abhishek Bachchan, but what is his fault? I mean, there's only so much he can do as an actor.
Yeah,
and of course, there are comparisons with Pratik Gandhi and all that. But leaving all that aside, I mean, there's
You
only so much
give
an actor
bad
can do.
writing. Exactly. If it's a bad narrative
It's bad
script, what?
writing, bad direction, zero research. There is not even fluidity in explaining what exactly happened. There are three, and I counted three random scenes where randomly Abhishek laughs and the camera kind of, is at his feet or whatever, and he's going, ha 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 ha. Why? क्या हो गया भाई, क्यों हंस रहे थे जोर जोर से? But there's no
it got
explanation.
everything
It
wrong,
is
which
so bad.
it got it
but
got
but
everything wrong, which Scam 92 got right.
but tell me honestly, did you both not think of Scam 92
Of course.
while you guys were watching this
But
film?
why is
Wasn't
that
there a
important?
comparison?
But
No, but the comparison makes it even worse, right? Like it
No,
it
even if you
makes the
don't
film.
compare it, it's still
no,
a bad
no.
film.
But I see that one of the things I was thinking was that Scam. Let's say, you know, some example from real life. Scam, what 1990 what? It's like somebody who is an economic student has kind of, you know, written that there is cohesiveness, there's explanation. It's also beautiful filmmaking in, you know, serial making in many ways, superb casting at in various levels, and here it was like some art student had come and was trying to explain to you, you know, like कि ये scam में हुआ क्या है. It's pure gibberish in the middle. I mean,
Total melodrama. I mean, Scam was so very intelligent on every count, and there were some finer nuances also. I don't know if you all noticed. You know, there was a scene when she's driving with her to-be husband, and there's a truck which goes across, and she just stops the car, and she says, "Thank God I changed the tires." Now that scene looks completely irrelevant, but for somebody who knows what happened during the scam, and uh, you know, so the reference is to Seat tires. Seat tires prices were hiked during the original scam. So this was kind of a nod to Seat tires and that scam, you know, because they show another family which is rigging the prices, the father and son, where the father is not agreeing, the son wants to rig the prices and things like
the
that.
Ronak,
That is,
yeah.
that is the story of the Seat family. So there is just one clever line there, thank God I changed the tires, which is actually a reference to, you know, the original scam. So
These
these kind of
characters
clever
we've
things.
met otherwise. Yeah. Right.
Hmm.
भाई
Hmm.
इधर भी था लिफ्ट में, उसने बोला गाड़ी नहीं टायर खरीद.
Correct.
Was there anything else that caught your attention at that this March and mid April?
What else was there?
There was Bombay Rose, which was, of course, had done the rounds of various festivals. I think a lot of us watched it in some festival somewhere
Yeah.
before it hit Netflix.
Yeah.
I'm glad it released on Netflix so that a global audience can see a film, and that's definitely a film worth recommending on several counts. It's a very nice story, and of course, you don't get to see that quality of
But nice
animation in
story
India.
कैसे? वही story तो है, Hindu girl, Muslim boy.
It's
Kashmiri.
nicely told. I mean, you know, at least the animation, you know, that's so
Visually,
attractive.
it's very
It's
stunning.
very appealing visually.
I didn't
The
like
use of songs.
Yeah, I did like it. The only segment I liked was the Bandra segment, which I thought was absolutely stunning, and the single woman and the cat and the toy shop, and I loved that segment. But otherwise, it was like Amar Chitrakatha coming back to life. I didn't care for it.
Yeah.
In
But otherwise,
again,
apart from that, I mean, there is nothing much happening. I mean, it's all girl on the train type of stuff.
Yeah, and I had a political point which kind of really bothered me, and you know, because the film is pitched as this politically very conscious and politically very woke film, where you know this little boy, the orphan, he's made mute of all the characters. He's the one who's made mute, and he must be saved. And I was deeply offended by that. I didn't care for its politics either much. So
right. I mean, is there any other film that big? I mean, Big Bull was
Big
supposedly.
Gums. What about Big Gums?
Oh
I
yes, of
guess
course.
enough is said,
Of
spoken,
course.
and written about it.
I hope nobody has any objections while we discuss Bombay Begums here. But considering so much has been discussed about that show,
Yeah.
Alankrita's show, Alankrita's films have a particular message always.
What is the message? It eludes me.
Thank you for raising that point, because even I, while watching the show, I kept thinking that okay, we are talking about four
That women do
parallelly.
powerful jobs. Was that the message? Yeah, they do.
But
Okay.
no, or by the end of it, it was about four women coming together to speak about a man who was a predator, basically. So that's my takeaway from the show, because by the end of it, it became that I also did not totally get about the young girl who plays Pooja Bhatt's. I'm forgetting
Daughter.
the actress. Yes. And her whole
She is
thing
the
about
narrator.
puberty. Yeah, she's the narrator.
Yeah.
She's talking about puberty. And I didn't and totally did not get how was that, if at all, something to do with
इधर menopause हो रहा है, इधर इधर
Eh,
बहुत कुछ
period
हो रहा है उस फिल्म में एक्चुअली.
period शुरू हो
हाँ,
रहा है.
series में
इधर
series
से-
में but
Yeah.
Series में, sorry, yeah.
it was a hopscotch. It started off on a note that okay, there are 4 women from different strata of the society trying to make it big, trying to struggle it out, having certain common aspects, but by the end of it became again women against the men who are sexual predators, and how
But that's the
everybody
problem with series largely. If you go to see, I mean, there is very little to take away. It's mostly for consumption. Of course, this was a different theme and a subject. But if you go to see web series, by and large, I mean, do you remember any scene or a dialogue from a web series? But when you talk about cinema or movies, there are so many scenes or dialogues that we remember. So web series is purely consumption. 8 episode, 10 episode, binge करके देखो, जैसा भी देखो. But after that, it's all gone. Unless there is something
That's same
controversial.
with
or
movies,
barring
no?
barring
Not with
scam
movies. Movies, you
1992
remember dialogues, you remember scenes. They leave an impact.
Oh, because
series
maybe
is not-
because of the ambience, of course, there's the your full attention. Series we mostly watch at homes, but yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe you. I mean, but there are some like scam. We
Scam,
never
scam being
see-
an exception.
Huh.
Scam being an
barring scam.
exception. Yeah.
but a lot of other series that like
Sacred Games first season was, I think, pretty impactful. It's still
Also because it was one of the first.
one of the, yes, of course.
Well,
of
Delhi
course.
Crime was also quite decent. I
Delhi
thought.
Crime was nicely done.
Yeah,
No,
it
there's a
was-
difference being in nicely done and
Even-
leaving a strong.
Even that strong. Talking of strong women, this Arya.
Arya, yeah.
There were some good scenes in that, some powerful scenes in that, I thought, and interesting character development. I thought quite interesting in that. But I just like I'm kind of coming around to what Sachin is saying. Like, yeah, I watched Bombay Begums. I don't think too much about it. I don't think it gave me any like message or anything. It irritated me often, and it had a very strong pretentious note, especially that little girl and her sketchbooks and everything, and like even in the whole posturing of these big women, Pooja Bhatt and Pooja Bhatt, there was just too much posturing. There was too much appearing to be something, but the script didn't have enough to embellish that in scenes, in whatever. And I thought that the husband character and all, they were powerful actors, and it was completely kind of forgotten what was happening. Whereas in Arya, I remember the husbands that they used that old Bollywood
Song. Bade
songs
achhe
and
lagte hain.
made it very interesting. I really liked that bit. And here it was a bit kind of there was just too much pretension in the way every character was, like the husband, I think Danish said, right?
Yeah.
Was playing her husband. She wears this muffler and is supposed to be an artist. And then when we finally see like one art painting or art, some opening and all, oh God, it looks like some 8-year-olds have painted those things. It's
But speaking of, you mentioned about the fact that it had great actors, Bombay Begums. It goes back to a film that I think we three are deeply scarred, The Girl in the Train, which also had some actors who we think are credible, good new talents.
good.
Avinash Tiwari, everybody's appreciated his past outings. Kirti
Yeah.
Kulhari's films also. She's not a bad actress. We know she's done some good stuff. And I am a personal bias towards Pariniti. But having said that, so
What
it's
about
not
that other Aditi?
Aditi Rao.
Oh my
Aditi.
God, she can't act. She's just gorgeous. When is she
Exactly.
acting?
So now my point is that we have seen good projects not working out. I mean, good actors being cast in like some big, so-called big projects, and those projects falling flat. So it ultimately, for that matter, even Big Bull,
I guess
ultimately
everyone has
falls.
to pay their bills at the end of the day. So
Yes, and that I mean, gone are the days when we could just like, bada star hai koi, so let's go and watch the film. That concept has clearly gone. It's more about writing, because I think Scam 1992 was the biggest
You
example.
wait for the next Akshay Kumar, Salman Khan film.
Well, Akshay Kumar's film, I mean, Suryavanshi has been again stalled thanks to COVID. Don't know when it's releasing, and it is the sort of film that, as Sachin had mentioned right at the beginning of the discussion, that is a film that you will not want to watch it on the OTT platform. You'd probably want to go to a theater, watch it with like, in full screen, with so much of like the perfect setting for a masala pot boiler. So that film is not happening. Any film that any project, any series that you guys are looking forward to watching, that you have heard of, that it might be releasing and you want to catch it?
I think I'm the last person in this country to watch The Great Indian Kitchen. I loved it, absolutely.
I also watched it very
I
well.
loved it.
that was
I
beautiful.
kept trying to stream it on that knee stream, but it just wasn't working. So finally, I had to watch it.
Such a powerful film.
Very good, very
No, but
good.
nothing really much to look forward to otherwise. I think what I've learned in the last 1 year is you're much better off revisiting old classics and watching them over and over again. Hands down, hands down. You watch a Kurosawa, Yojimbo, or a Sanjuro, or whatever, through for
ये
movie.
FA क्लास मत शुरू करो यार.
नहीं, that's a fact. That's a fact.
No, but that's okay. I mean,
you still find some lot more value in those films. I mean, even though you must have seen them 3 times or 5 times,
Absolutely, yeah.
you still find more value in those films. And
I actually find it very difficult to revisit films. Like I can't watch, apart from 1 or 2 films, I can't watch films over and over.
I mean, you may not have to
I
watch them
can't do
whole,
it.
but at least in parts, or at least maybe 45
But
minutes.
can you watch like a film you really like and you pretty much remember it scene for scene?
Yeah, you can watch.
yeah, so many films.
Absolutely.
I keep revisiting so many things of like that.
I'll quickly tell you all a small anecdote,
Please.
which I asked Mr. Girish Kasarwali.
I'm sorry, I'm drinking this because I have a very bad throat.
Please.
That's okay.
So I asked Mr. Girish Kasarwali, the living legend of Indian cinema, that has he seen anything? This was 2 years back. Has he seen anything interesting, a new movie which he's found interesting, or something that has appealed to him? Because I wanted to know what kind of films does he like in the contemporary space. So he very candidly said, I see some films, but they don't appeal that much. At the end of the day, I go home and watch my Ozu, and that makes me happy. So here's a gentleman who won the gold medal at FTII, who must have studied Ozu inside out during his FTII days. And it's been like 40, 50 years since he passed there. And in 2019, he says, I still go home and I watch my Ozu, and that makes me happy.
Yeah, but that's true. Ozu, you can just actually, even if you just freeze a frame and just sit and just look at it again and again, and even if it's just that any scene with mosquito coils, I love those mosquito coils.
Not forgetting the teapot. I mean, Ozu's famous teapot.
Yeah. So one film, because Shomini, you talked about this. One is this Akshay Indikar's film Sthal Puran.
Sthal Puran, beautiful. I mean, that's
beautiful,
a
beautiful film. I'm really hoping that it comes somewhere quickly. Then a very interesting film which is now playing in Kerala theaters. It got a limited release called Biryani.
Yes, Sajin Babu's film.
I've heard.
I really also really liked that film. And Nasir, of course, I'm sure you have all seen Nasir, and I think it came in that film festival, right? The first kind of after lockdown film festival.
Kerala Film Festival.
VR1.
It was also in Kerala.
Was it? Oh, okay. Yeah. So this Sthal Puran and this Biryani, I'm really hoping, because Sthal Puran has that, right? It needs to be watched on the big screen. It's
also Also, in a small, a small budget movie, if you talk about that, there is a Kannada film called Pinky Eli.
Oh my God, it's like you just took the words out of my mouth. Those two women. Oh my God.
It's such a beautiful film. I mean, hats off to.
Yeah, and the tension and the and it's it's really really good. Beautiful.
I'm actually looking forward to The Disciple because I haven't watched it. Heard
Mm.
the greatest things. It's going to be releasing end
Well,
of
we
this
all are
month.
for it. We were hoping that we
Yeah,
get to see
even
it in
I
the big
haven't
screen,
seen it.
but,
Yeah, so that and Shobhita Chatterjee's biopic, and also his last film. It's been directed by Parambrata Chatterjee, Obhijan. That I am very interested to watch because of the casting. It's got very interesting set of Bengali actors playing some legendary Bengali superstars.
Oh, what fun.
So I don't know if it'll release in Delhi. I don't know if it'll have a pan-India release anyway. But it's also the last time you get to see Shobhita Chatterjee on screen. So that's
Yeah.
one film I am looking
Ayyo,
forward to.
just the thought is so sad. The people we've lost in this 1.5 years.
Yeah, well,
Ah.
well, we are not done yet.
we have overshot our time massively.
Yay!
It's like four.
We are so
Can we
happy. We
It's
must
47
set the
minutes.
precedent.
And I hope
As
but
we all overshoot our word counts, as usual.
but it was an interesting discussion. We got to go back to some films that scarred us, the films that
Yes. The
somewhat
film that
stayed
shall not
with
be
us.
mentioned again.
Yes.
And I think Suparna was at her candid best, not like mincing her words about the people and the actors she did not like or does not like. But that's how it should be. And thank you both of you, Sachin
Thank you
and
so
Suparna.
much.
Thank you.
And let's do
The
this
editor is
again.
going to have a tough time on this now.
Yes.
Yes.
Suparna ki इच्छा पूरी हो गई.
मेरी इच्छा पूरी हो गई. Thank you so much. It was such
Thank
fun.
you.
And
it was great fun,
some
indeed.
traumatic bits came back.
Yeah, that will heal us now.
Yeah, this should heal us. This should heal us.
Therapy
Don't
therapy session था ये.
So
All
see you
right.
guys soon.
See you
ठीक
guys.
है,
Bye.
चलो, take care. Bye.
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 Bye.